What's up, everybody? It's Colby Cheese, and I've recently been streaming, and last time I made a video, it was for an nom smoothie, and I've actually come up with a much better recipe that is so good right now. And some of the people on the stream wanted me to make another video to show how to make this new improved recipe, so I thought I would go ahead and make a quick video to show you guys what's up. So let's get to it, man. I do about around a cup of vanilla soy milk. You can just do regular unsweetened soy milk if you've got that as well, and I'll pour that into the blender. And then after you do that, I like to put in my spinach first. Now, if you're going to be putting greens in your smoothie, now you can technically leave these out if you really hate greens that much. But if you are going to use greens, spinach is probably the best for smoothies. It's going to have the least impact on, like, you know, bitterness of flavor. Like if you were to put romaine lettuce or something like that, it's going to taste kind of bitter. But with spinach, it's very creamy and it has a very good taste to it. So I usually just take a big handful and I'll just cram that down in there. Also, I'll use 2 bananas. So throw in 2 bananas, and generally I just kind of break them in half and toss them in right on top of that. And now you got to make sure, especially if you're using like frozen fruits and stuff like that, that if you do not have a high-powered blender like a Vitamix or a Blendtec or something like that, you're going to have to probably blend your stuff up a lot better or break it up a lot better, something like that, because it's really difficult for, you know, your regular Walmart blenders to blend up frozen fruits and stuff. And that's exactly why I got my high-powered blender, because I love making smoothies all the time. All right, so I like to do blueberries. So you can do about a cup of blueberries, and I usually don't measure stuff out, but for the sake of the video, I'm just showing you about how much I put in by measuring it out. So around a cup of blueberries, and I'll pour those in there. Good stuff. You can put more if you want, doesn't matter. And I'll do about 5 or 6 strawberries. I'm using frozen ones right now. I don't have any fresh ones, but I like to use fresh ones if I have them available. And I also keep like a stockpile of frozen fruits in case I run out of fresh stuff, since fresh stuff does go bad pretty quickly. This is all the mango I've got left. It's about like 5 cubes of it, so I'm going to throw those in there. That's kind of an optional thing. I don't always use mango, but since I had the bag open and there was a few left, that's what I'm using. Peaches are really good in this. I don't recommend the canned ones that are in the syrup. I would say either cut up your own if you really have the time to do that, or do what I do and get the frozen ones. And I usually use like 7 or so slices of peaches, and those give a really, really good flavor. Now here's one thing that's really good in this, and that's cinnamon. So if you have some just raw, straight up cinnamon, then put about a 1/4 teaspoon into there. And again, I usually don't even measure this stuff, but it's probably about that much, maybe even more. Maybe I'll do like a little bit more. You don't want to put like too much, but you don't want to put too little, because I really like the flavor of cinnamon. Depends on what you like. If you like the taste of cinnamon, then you can put a little bit more, a little bit less. Usually I just leave the lid on and I'll like bang it about 5 times, and that'll give me enough as well. So I also use just straight up raw, uncooked, unsalted walnuts, and that gives it a good little flavor for the nutty. And I'll grab about just a small handful, just like that, and maybe like 2 small handfuls if I feel like I want just a little bit more, and that gives it a nice little taste. And it's always good to have some nuts in your diet as well. So the last thing I also almost forgot about was I like to put some flax seed in there, and I'll do about a whole tablespoon. So a whole tablespoon of flax seed. And this is just ground flax seed. I keep it in the fridge. It keeps it longer there. You can also get the little seeds that are unground, but it's going to be harder for your blender to blend those up. So that's why I get the ground kind, so you don't actually get the little seed tasty, or, you know, little crunchiness in your drink afterwards. Especially if you don't have a high-power blender, that definitely won't work out very well for you. So that is what I recommend, and pretty much after that you are good to go. So just blend that bad boy up and even on a high-powered blender, it sometimes will leave like a chunk in there. So I like to blend it up for about 1.5 minutes or something like that. So that's what I'm going to do, and this is going to be good. So I'll see you after this is done blending, because this is going to be really loud. All right, folks, that's it. The smoothie is done. Oops, hopefully I don't make too much of a mess. But it's gonna look yummy and creamy. This one doesn't really look too much like poopy. It's more like purple, passion, yummy, awesome fun time. So purple, yummy, fun, awesome, passion, fun time. That is this smoothie right now. Let me try it out. Hell fucking yes. That is amazing. If you don't make this smoothie, then you haven't experienced life. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys around for the next one. Maybe I'll make some soup next time because I came up with a really badass soup recipe. All right, peace out, guys.